I recall one thing from Ian Herbert, and that is be lazy as possible so you can get your job done much faster. Always try to replace your background model with image plans. You thought it was real world? Then I am too smart for you. There are two ways to do animation. One is using the real model. The other one is using the image plane as background. I'm going for the image plane method, and it is much faster than actually modeling the object. But I need a texture panel software, which costs money. I paid $20 to use Armor Pen, which costs 98.6 ringgit. At least not 335 ringgits. I am so bad at coming up with a texture idea, so I download the Armor Lab. I took a photo of my wall and ran it, which they give me Armor Lab for free. It's mostly AI generated texture, but it not only can interpret your text, but also your photo. So doing photo to texture sounds much easier than painting from scratch. I tried the text to photo feature, but it crashed. I pull out the task manager and knowing this is your typical AI out of rank crash. So I do it in CPU mode. That's taking so long, like 10 minutes. It's 570 seconds, I checked, and it doesn't look anything like texture to me. Let's model the horn generator. It'll be faster than making the texture in MLab. Let's delete everything except the cube, and then move it up the origin by 1 meter and move it down. Scale it to 1 meter and then apply it. Make it 1.6 meter on one side. Now we are going to import it in Armor Paint. I'm not going to use it anyway, just testing it out. I thought it would be much faster if I use Affinity Designer to make a texture. But nope, I'm going to model it. I'm going to use lookup, which is control with R. I'm going to dissolve it. It would be more balanced if I did. Yeah, let's now extrude it. But first, I don't know why it doesn't work. I try everything. I try to set individual origin. It doesn't work until I try the extrude individual. I stand it and I got stuck somehow. Let me try it one more time and rotate it. It works. Works now. So I push it back. Now the lookup doesn't work. So I'm going to remove it from the object. And then I'm gonna fill the hole and dissolve it. Now I'm going to make copies. Just make more. I move the third one to the right side. Then I am going to make two vents on the side. I remove the object and then fill it with F. Then I turn on the snap and then change the snap to vertex. So I merge the vertices to prevent surprise. I found out the object's face was backside, so I flip the normal with Shift M and then import it again. Now I found there's problem with UV. Do you see the face is blue? If it was red, it means it's flip. Now I am deleting the redundant tab and use the UV one. I press follow active quads to check the UV again. I'm doing it for view. Now I'm doing it on the whole object instead of one face. It doesn't even work, so I'm going to use Smart UV Project instead. I import it to Armor Paint again, and the problem disappeared. Now, painting the face is so hard. I would rather make a new material and assign the face to it to paint the faces. I keep falling and falling and falling again. I'm still trying to paint it when I can do it with notes much faster than painting. The camera is too flat, so I need to set the focal length to 24 in order to appear distorted. I set up a new material called net, and I am separating with the body. Now I am fine-tuning it to make it look good. Now I am redoing the UV map with Smart UV Project. Then I mistakenly scaling it with the mapping node, which is not a good idea. Because you can import the mapping node to in other software like Game Engine or the Armor Paint. I expand the window with Control Space and then trying to paint a hole with black color. You can see bottom left corner for my inputs. I tried to set up the HDRI in the material preview. You can open the material preview by pressing G and move your mouse down. Just checking if my face is doing fine. So I drag the face around to check it. For some reason, I use material to stop the black color from receiving light. I should use spatula to do it instead, not metallic of roughness. Now I'm going to put the strip on the generator. Now, when you select the strip, you can do it without left click, and you can just left click on the face. You have to left click very close to the edge. I felt the HDRI is very overexposed, so I set it to filmic to reduce it. And I am setting up the HDRI again in another viewport. I am going to make the top, so I drew the face again. I am going to bake the notes, but I forgot if we can't bake the notes. You have to do it with cycles. I am going to bake the color only. I don't care about sunlight or the light bounces. But I forgot to turn off the direct bounce and the indirect bounce. So I am still baking the sunlight in. So it will make my object darker as it multiplies from the sunlight's strength. The sunlight is always darker than the object, so it will be darker. I'm confused why the cycle baking seemingly only baked one material. Then I realize I need to put the image texture to all materials. I'm going to bake it. It's gonna be okay. No! And try another time. Let me try. Give me a second try. I'll try again. This time it will work for real. No! Curse you for real. I'm drawing on you right now. Let me check out the Bible, the Blender Secret ebook. I bought it for $192 and I can't show it to you because I don't have permission and it is not publicly available. Boom, jump cut. Yeah, you have to add the image to all materials for real. I'm not kidding around. Just your typical Ctrl C plus Ctrl V. Second material, third material, and then fourth material. Now we are done. Let's bake it for real. Oops, it didn't capture the vent very well. Oh, rice and peas. Save me from this hellhole. It must be not enough sample, so I try it again. Yeah, it's gonna be real. This is going to be real lit. Elephant fighting snakes. Now I'm trying it again with 4K texture. When you click on the slider, you can drag down to override both numbers. Doing my daily chores again and bake it again, hoping this will work. And it finally worked. Since I got the image texture and the UV, I can just put all in one material instead of 5. And that means less game engine material file and less clutter on your file system, so your player won't send death threat. What kind of name should I name it? Oh, it's generator. Let's go. We'll be work soon. Just see. How? My stripe is not yellow, it's white for some reason. I have to undo all my work and bake it again. And why the strips UV is a straight line and not a square or rectangle. So I need to unwrap it again somehow. That means one more baking. I'm sick. I'm sick. Oh great, now it crashed. Okay, unwrap all of it and do the Smart UV project again. But the UV not fitting all the space. I wonder why. Oh, let me try to turn down the angle limit. And it works. Now I just need to set all the settings to the default setting in case Blender surprise me with time waster again. I don't want another baking again, please. Okay, let's check it out. The vent is looking good, but there's transparent square for some reason. I'm looking all over the place. It looks fine to me. The strip is yellow. The body is gray. Now let's try remove all the material again and then put the image texture on it to see the effect. Yeah, I know I lose the metallic and the roughness on the vent, but it doesn't matter since it's black. No one is going to notice. Oh, I was wrong. Now let me try to match the control panel with the body again. Must be easy, right? Oh, I thought it was. It's not. Just turn on the snap to vertex and try it again over and over. You'll have to mess around to make it work. And remember, if you press 1, you will switch to vertex mode. If you want to switch to edge mode, you have to press 2. So what is 3? It's face mode. If you want to fly like a god mode instead of pivoting the object, press shift with back tip, which is located above of the tab. To remove face, press X and press only face. To extrude the vertices and connect to the other vertices, press E and move your cursor to the vertex. And make sure you have the snap to vertex on. I'm merging the control panel because I don't want it appear floated. But I am too lazy to do it on the vent. Now the UV has been changed. It's asking me to rebake it again. I don't want to die from baking, so I move the UV to solid color or whatever it fits. What is the weird part is some UV just leak color. So this face have leaked the yellow color. So I fix it by scaling it down, of course. Now I am making the vent as asymmetrical as possible. Nope, that was Malaysian dream. Now I am done with it, so I fly around and show you what it looks like.